No, come back to the same thing. The one is the arrow.
Sir, thank you, sir. This Sainik School, we can go back. We can go back. Okay, then.
See, all of you come front. These much Indian seats are there. Where are you sitting that much back? Sir, don't speak here. If you want to speak, go outside and speak. What is it?
So all are ND and series only, or agreeing with us?
Yes, it is.
All. Sainik School.
Okay, we can solve some questions.
Okay, why are you sitting in the back? Come and sit.
Okay. Listen the class, don't speak here.
Okay, you can solve some questions. You know what we have read. Okay, so these questions will be up to your volcanoes. Okay, the last class is up to volcanoes. What is the next class? After that? plate technologies. Okay. So the first question is question number 16. Everyone read the question. I will ask to some people. They should only the answer. Everyone read the question? What is the answer?
Sir, I agree with
Altitude. Okay. So what is the answer? Altitude. Okay. How many of you think option A is the answer? See, they are asking which of the following is not an important factor. It is not important factor. Not an important factor. How many think latitude is the answer? How many think longitude is the answer? Okay. How many think altitude is an answer? So how many think distance from the sea is an answer? Okay. So only one is correct. The longitude is the answer. Okay. So why it is like that? The first thing is latitude. So latitude will define climate or not. For example, the places which are between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn will be having a wet equatorial type of climate which is near to the equator. After that, you are having a temperate type of climate. After that, you are having a polar type of climate or cool type of climate. Okay, the temperature will be very much low. Okay, so that's why the latitude will define your climate. Next is the altitude. Altitude means what? Height. For example, if we calculate the same latitude, Bangalore is at one place, and if we see at another place, it is in the same latitude, let's consider some Nellore or something in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so both are having different climates because one is at a near to the mean sea level, and one the altitude is very much high. Why the Bangalore is having the cool climate? Because of the altitude is very much high. Okay, even on the same latitude, if two places are of different places. Okay, for example, if you see the Delhi and Darjeeling, both are at the same latitude. Darjeeling is having a cool type of climate, and Delhi is having a hot type of climate. Why? Because Darjeeling the altitude is high. Delhi altitude is low. When the altitude is high, when you are moving to the top of the troposphere, the temperature will be decreasing, which is called as a normal lapse rate. Okay, so that's why the altitude also will define your climate. Okay, next one is called the distance from the sea. So the places which are close to the sea will be having a marine type of climate, and the places which are away from the sea which are having a continental type of climate. Okay, for example, you take two places, one is Delhi and one is Chennai. Okay, so the mean temperature, the diurnal temperature. What is diurnal temperature? I already discussed it. The diurnal temperature means mean temperature different, diurnal temperature difference. Mean temperature means maximum temperature plus minimum temperature by 2. Diurnal temperature is equal to maximum temperature minus minimum temperature. For example, the places which are in the continent, which are in the marine, means near the coastal areas. For example, you ever saw weather report? In TV, the weather report will be showing. If you see the weather report, or what it will be? If you see the weather report, the Chennai weather report will be like the maximum temperature will be like 32, 33. So why after so many days for the class? Why after so many days? Okay, after the question we will be leaving here. Huh? Okay. It's okay, your wish. Okay, whether you are listening, not listening, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if you see the diurnal temperature of Chennai, if you see the weather report of Chennai, the morning temperature will be like 33, 34, even Visakhapatnam also. The night temperature will be 23, 24. Okay, what is the diurnal temperature there? For example, the morning temperature is 34, and if you take the night temperature is 23. So what is the diurnal temperature? 11 degrees is the diurnal temperature. And what is the average temperature? Mean temperature?
28.
Because you have to add maximum plus minimum by 2. 34 plus 53 will be 57. 57 by 2, that is nothing but 28.5. That is the mean temperature. The mean temperature is 28.5, and the diurnal temperature will be 11 degrees. For example, if you see the temperature of a Delhi, the morning temperature will be like a 41, 42, and the night temperature will be 10, 11. So what is the daytime temperature here?
32, 31.
What is the mean temperature? So 41.
26, 25.
See, if you see both the places having the same mean temperatures, but the daytime temperatures are different. Okay, so that is having a different type of climate. It is called as a continental type of climate. Okay, and the climate in this Chennai is having a marine type of climate. Okay, so this is because of the flow of land breeze and sea breezes. Okay, when morning time when the heat is very much high, the sea breeze will be coming to the land and it will be making the land cool. And when night time, when the land will be cooled much faster, the land is like your black body. Okay, the black body will be heating very much faster and cooling very much faster. And your sea water is like a white body, heating very slowly, cooling also very slowly. Because of the specific heat of the water will be very much high. It will take more time to heat, and it will retaining the heat also for longer time. But if you see the continental type of climate for Delhi, there is no land breeze sea breeze concept. The morning when the heat is there, it will be heated very much high, and when the sun is not there, it will be cool also that much high. So one is called as a continental type of climate, Delhi, and one is called as a marine type of climate. So the distance from the sea will define whether it is a marine type of climate or it is a continental type of climate. Understand? So that will also define your climate. So what is the answer? Longitude. If you see the longitude, for example, you are present at a 10-degree longitude and you are present at a 20-degree longitude, but you are at the same latitude, then any change will be there. No, because longitude will not define your climate, will not define your temperature, because both will be receiving the same amount of sunlight. Okay. Clear? 16th question. So the next question you answer question number 18. So just only those people to tell, you make your answer in your mind. I will ask only those people should answer it. Okay, everyone. So you answer. Sit and answer, not a problem.
18.
18. Okay. 18, very much good. Option D, 111 kilometer. Okay. You? Option D. Option B, 18. 111. Okay. How many are telling option A is correct? Anyone? See, first one foremost thing is, whenever you are writing a competitive exam, the first thing what you are coming to mind, that will be the correct answer. People will think, after they will go to wrong answer. Anyway, you don't know. Okay, what you will apply Einstein principle saying this, so that you do mathematical calculation and will come to an answer. No, no. So when something is coming to your mind, just fix with it. And another one is called as a confidence. Don't be feel whether I have to raise it or not. Raise it. If you know the answer, and it is wrong, no one knows here. All the people what I told is wrong only. Okay. So how many are feeling option A is correct? That is what I want from you people. Okay. If people are like doing like this, I saw both of you. Okay. Next one is how many think option B is correct? Yeah. A lot of people don't take it is correct. Now I told this they are wrong. I like funny, I know I told. Okay, it may be also the correct answer. How many feel 18 is the correct? Okay, how many feel 25 is the correct? Oh, very good. How many feel 111 is the correct? Okay, the answer is option A, 0 kilometer. It is at the pole. Okay, at the pole. Don't know the people who told 18 and 25, no logic at all. At least the people I can accept to the, at least they understood the concept who told 111. Okay. See, I told you that at the equator, that's what I told you. Sometimes you will be low confidence, but your answers may be correct. Okay, those both what they told, they know the answer. But the thing is, they're threatening to raise the hand. Okay, so nothing like that. No one knows, everyone is there for learning only here. Okay, so if you see the longitudes, the long
Sir. Sir.
That's why I asked starting whether it was phone or not. It's okay. Next question number 17. Just make your answers. I will ask. Okay, then what is the answer? Black. Black shirt.
Option B.
Option B. Okay. What is the answer? Option C. What is your answer?
Yes, sir.
Option A. I think you are not there now for this class. Action. What about you? Option C. So how many are option A? Okay. How many are option B? Well, a lot of people told the option C. That's why you're feeling that whether it's correct or wrong. No. Sometimes your answer may be correct. Okay. Option B. How many are option C? How many are option D? How many are none of the above? So those didn't raise their hands, they may be none of the above. Eh? Otherwise, you should have some other answer. Answer is international date line, IDL. Okay, 0 degrees is prime meridian. Equator is not a concept at all. What we are asking, meridians. Meridians are what? Longitudes. Equator is the longitude. Huh? No, no. Eliminated. Tropic of Cancer longitude. Huh? No, no. Eliminated. Left is prime meridian, international date line. Both are longitudes only. Prime meridian is 0 degrees. Ideally, 100 degrees. That's all. This one very simple questions. If people are thinking that teacher sir is explaining a lot, but you are not able to do the basics. Next one. Question number 19. So how many are option A? If someone is not answering this also.
The ways that help
How many is the option A?
scientists to understand the internal structure of the Earth.
Okay. How many think option B? How many think option C? Option D? Okay, this is option D. Option D. I don't think this is the correct question. No one gave the wrong answer. Option A. What are the terrestrial planets?
Mercury.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, which is between the asteroid belt and your sun. Remaining are known as gaseous planets or Jovian planets or outer planets. Okay. So next question number 20. How many think option A? How many think option B? How many think option C? How many think option D? The answer is option B. Why is option B? These two are the body waves. Primary waves and the secondary waves. But the primary waves will be passing through all the mediums. But from the primary waves, you can't understand that the outer core is liquid. But you know the outer core is liquid by which waves? Secondary waves. So secondary waves are the most important to know about the internal structure of your Earth. Okay. So if anything is there still, Question number 15.
So there is very much complex. These type of questions very much important for CTS.
Okay, see, these questions I took from the CDS. And the level is CDS level. Okay, from this you can understand that I am not teaching something which is very much deep. Okay, I am teaching up to the extent it is required for the CDS. CDS, you don't think that there is a normal exam. Okay, because it's being conducted by the UPSC. So first question, first foremost thing you have to consider is they ask not considered. That is the people do though. Okay. So which of the following is not considered as a seed floor spreading? So what are the things actually we discovered the seed floor spreading? So what are the evidences I told that seed floor is being spreading? What are the evidences? Volcanic eruption is evidence, huh? New lava is coming. Age of rocks is the one of the evidence. Because when you at the ridge, there will be new rocks. When you are moving away from the ridge, there are old rocks. That is one of the evidence. Okay. Next one is pushing the. Okay, so that's what spreading of the ocean. One is age of rocks. Next one is magnetic field. I told you already. One is north and south. The next is south and north. North and south, south and north. So reversal of magnetic field is happening because of the reversal of Earth's magnet. Okay, Earth is acting like a magnet, and Earth's magnet will be changing its polarity. Sometimes it will be synced with the Earth's north and south. Sometimes not in sync. The alignment of the material will be happening according to Earth's magnetic field. Okay, when Earth's magnet is north and south, the alignment will be north and south. When Earth's magnetic field is south and north, it will be south and north. Again, it's north and south. So if you see, depending upon the formation of the rock, at what time it was formed, the magnetic field will be reversal. So that is also proof of sequence spreading. Okay. The next proof is volcanic eruptions, which is nothing but the mid-oceanic ridges. Okay, the volcanic eruptions are happening. That's why the new lava is coming out. That's why the sequence is spreading. If volcanic mid-oceanic ridges are not there, the sequence will not spread. So that is also the proof. But distribution of orbits in different continents is it a proof for the sequence spreading? That's a proof for what? Continental drift theory. Okay, that is the evidence for the continental drift theory. That is not the evidence for the sequence spreading. So option is what? C. Understood the concept of now. Okay, if you understand that concept of all the plate tectonics, these all questions will be very much simple for you. But if you're not understanding the concept, you can never answer this. Never. See, the first thing is, if you know the concept, I can frame 100 questions on there and you can answer all the 100 questions. But if you're not knowing the concept and simply by having the questions, I can make the same, this much paragraph. I can make 100 questions on it. But reading 100 questions is difficult, or reading this para is difficult. Reading this para is simple. Na? You can, if you have the concept, you can attempt any number of questions. The concept is not there. You cannot go through MCQs. But the first thing is, you have to read the concept. Next thing is, you have to practice the MCQs. Both should be go hand in hand. Reading topics, not solving the MCQs, that's a failure. Solving MCQs and not understanding the concept is also a failure. Okay. So clear this question? Okay. So answer of question number 12. So this is also the serious every question only. See, when solving the first thing is, whenever you are solving any questions, first thing is try to eliminate the wrong ones. See, bluntly solving the questions, reading the questions is not only the logic. Okay, when tackling any question, there are various steps to follow. Okay, it's not like that everyone will not be accurate. I am telling the first thing. Okay, if everyone is accurate, 100 marks, everyone should get 100 marks. Na? But it's not like that 80 marking is also there. First, you have to apply a logical thinking in solving the questions. Okay, first thing what they are asking is Andes in South America, okay, and Himalayas in Asia are the result of plate tectonics or not? Both the mountains are formed because of the plate tectonics only. They are asking what type of collision flavors happened there. What are the different collisions I told you? There are two types of plates. One can be oceanic plate and continental plate. Either continental can collide and mountains can form. Either oceanic can also collide. Okay, or oceanic continental can also collide. These all are mountains will be forming at the when collisions happen at the convergent plate boundaries. Okay, because one plate will be subtracting, another plate will be raising. Okay, the foldings will be happening. That's why these are called the fold mountains. Okay, because how the fold mountains are formed is, for example, okay, for example, you take this. Okay, I kept like this. Okay, and if I am, it is like this is the one plate and this is the another plate. These both are moving. This plate is heavier. Okay, so this plate is lighter. So when this plate is collided with it, what will happen? It will fold like this. Okay, and after some height, what will happen? It will heat up to some height, and after that, the next fold will be happening. Okay, and after that, still the plate is moving, the next fold will be happening. Okay, this is how your Himalayas will form. Himalayas are having not a single fold, 3 fold. And if you see the Himalayas after some 10 million years later, you can see 4th fold also. Because Himalaya is still going into the duration plane. Okay, that is what called the Greater Himalayas, Middle Himalayas, Lower Himalayas. Okay, the first fold will be the, for example, if you take a atta chapati dough, you take atta dough and you're pushing to the wall, take a long and push it to the wall. What will happen? That will fold like this, and after still pushing it will be folding another one. So this is what Himalayas are what? Continental or not? Eurasian plate is continental, and another one is called what? Indo-Australian plate, not Gondwana. Indo-Australian plate is also continental. These both continental plate collided with each other and formed a Himalayas. So here 2 options are there. 2. Okay. The second one should be what? Continental. So how many are having continental? 2. Option B is continental. Option D is continental. Okay. So the next one is called as the Andes. Andes is in South America, western part of South America. Okay. The Andes is there in the South America. Is it continental or ocean plate? South America is there. South America is a continental plate or ocean plate? South America continental plate. South America is a continental plate. So the second one should be the continental pakka. Other you don't know whether it's connected to the oceanic plate or don't know. You don't know that answer. But one should be the continental. And your option left is B and D. In that, which is having the continental? You don't need to know whether it is being collided with the oceanic plate or something. That's how you have to tackle it. Complete knowledge is not required, but you have to eliminate it. Understand? Clear? Still, these are the different things. Okay, so these are the few MCQs. Oh, let me see. You want to solve more? Because this is my test series. Normally, previously I used to come into test series also for serious people, but after that I'm not getting time, so I left. You answer this 5th question. First, you understand the question or not? They are telling the least variation where there is the incoming solar radiation will be least. How many of you think option A is correct? Lot of people are having poles. Where they happened? Where's the answer? Man? Okay, poles only. Okay, these are the poles. Equatorial region. How many tell equatorial region? Huh? Equatorial region. Okay. Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. See, everyone should participate here. You are having the 4 options and you result in 4 only. Then why are you not raising them? Next one is the Arctic and Antarctic circles. Okay. A or D?
A or D.
The first thing you have to eliminate is A and D. Not the magnetic field. Least variation. Least variation means what? Not aurora is the concept. The least variation means, see, for example, if you see at a pole only, 6 months there will be complete sunlight, 6 months there will be no sunlight. The variation is least or more? More variation. If the question is changed to which of the part of the Earth surface experience the most variation, then it is the pole. They ask the least variation means the sun, the 6 months the sun will be there completely, and 6 months the sun will not be there at all. So what you can observe? There is a most variation. But if you see at the equatorial region, it is mostly the same. That's why the least variation will be there at the equators. Because the sun will be there always moving between the top of Cancer and top of Capricorn. Okay. The least variation will be at equators. Understood or not? So next one, question number 10. So the simple question is composite cone on fuel aspect. Composite volcano is also called as stratovolcano. Yesterday only I told you. These are the extrusive landforms. So what is the reason? Why it is called? That time only I told also. Why it is called as a stratovolcano?
So which question, sir?
Question number 10.
So can you read it? It is not accessible from you, sir.
I will zoom it. Now it visible, huh? Okay, done now. How many are telling option A is correct? Raise up. How many telling option B is correct? See, everyone should answer. No one can tell none of the above. Okay, how many tell option C is correct? How many are telling option D is correct? Huh? What is your answer? Colin, what is your answer?
Probably A or B.
A or?
A or B.
A or B. Your answer? B. Your answer? How many are B? Okay, option is option A.
Yeah.
Okay, yesterday only I told you. Because see, composite volcanoes having a phenomena of high viscosity. So when the lava is coming out, it will be forming like a layer. Okay, that is the one layer. After that, because it is being solidifying very much fast, the crater will be closed. Okay, and when next eruption happens, that material coming will be different type of material than what is there in the previous. Okay, that will be burst again, and the lava will be coming again, and another layer will be formed. Like this, layered structures will be formed, and different layers will be having different type of materials. Okay, this is called as a layering of your lava formation. Okay, that's why it's called as a strata. Means what is strata? Means stratification. Okay, you can differentiate that. Okay, that is why the composite volcanoes is called as a composite means what? Composite means different mixture. It's called as a composite. Okay, that's what is called as option A is the correct. So you want to solve more or enough? Question number 18. See, these are the questions. Some are of serious level, some are of NDA level. Okay, the simple will be the NDA level, and little bit more will be the serious level. But don't think that hardly we are discussing some 10 to 15 questions here. Only solving these 10 to 15 questions, you will clear CDS. So don't worry. Okay, done, okay, how many are only one is correct? How many are only one is correct? And if you are having no the answers, don't take the option is correct, option B is correct. Keep in you. Okay. So how many think option A is correct? How many think option B is correct? Okay. How many think option C is correct? Huh? How many think option D is the correct? Right? See, one thing I will tell you. See, the first thing is no sunrise and no sunset. Because if Earth is like this, the sun is falling on it. Okay. Earth was not straight. Inclination was there. Rotation is not there, but Earth was inclined. I was told seasons are because of inclination, not because of rotation. Rotation having no role. Okay. Rotation is for the day and night. Okay. If rotation is not there, but inclination is there, this part will be summer. This part will be winter. Always it will be summer. Always it will be winter. Season is there or not? But how many seasons? Only one. Then what happens? Without reason, season will be there or not? But if the same question asked, if the inclination is also not there, then season will not be. Okay, the seasons on Earth is because of inclination of the Earth. If the inclination is not there, the northern hemisphere will receive the same, and southern hemisphere will receive the same, it's like an equinox. Summer solstice, winter solstice will not be there. Okay. So option, now what will be the answer? All of that.
Explain about no sunrise and sunset.
Okay, see, for example, you are at this place. Earth was inclined like this, you are at this place, the sun is here. Earth is not rotating. You will be always in the day only. And this person will go always in the night only. You will not have a sunset, you will not have a sunrise. Okay, sunrise rise will happen. For example, listen here. If you are here and your friend is here, okay. So now the sun is here. Okay. So now let us consider 12 hours is the difference. You are in India here and your friend is in USA here. Now the sun is here. So who will be having a day? People who are in India is having a day and Earth is not rotating. So it will be like this only always. So whatever it will go, always this part will be towards the sun only. And this part will be away from the sun. So he never have a sunset. And this person will never have a sunrise. Okay, for example, Earth is rotating. What will happen? Sunrise, sunset will happen or not? So if the rotation is not there, no sunrise and sunset. Okay. Next one, no occurrence of day and night. Yes or no? If sunrise and sunset is there, no day and night. And if it is like this, okay, and this person is having a seasons. This northern hemisphere, for example, the northern hemisphere is more inclined now. So more exposed is northern hemisphere, less exposed is the southern hemisphere. So now more maximum solar radiation will be taken by the northern hemisphere. So this person is having a summer and he is having a winter. Okay. So his rotation is not there. So what will happen? Only one season will be there. Okay. See, normally, okay, wait. The rotation is not there. Okay, sorry. Option will be 1 and 2. Okay. Season will not depend upon the rotation. Okay. See, the thing is, just listen to how it will be. This is the sun. This is the sun. This was not rotating. Okay. But revolution is happening. Okay. So now it is not rotating. So there will be no sunrise or sunset. There is no night and day concept. But your seasons will be depending upon two. One is inclination and revolution. Both should be there. Huh? In order to get a season, one you should have an inclination, and along with that you should have a revolution. Anyone is not there, there will be no season. Okay. So now if the sun is here, northern hemisphere is towards the sun. So northern hemisphere is having a summer and southern hemisphere is having a winter. Let us consider the earth is not rotating. Okay. But revolution is happening. Now what happened? The southern hemisphere is exposed now. Okay, but the same phase is here also. Okay, here it was like this. Southern hemisphere is exposed. So now southern hemisphere is having summer. Northern hemisphere is having winter. But rotation happened? No rotation. Revolution happened. Okay. How many didn't get it? How many of you didn't get it? Clear? Okay. So the thing is, option B is the correct. Okay. So the same question if they ask earth without revolution, then what will be the answer? If earth without revolution will result into what? All of the above. If earth is not having a revolution, but rotation is there. Okay, then what will be the answer? Only 3. Understand? If revolution is there, is not there, but rotation is there, you can have a sunrise and sunset. You will have absence of day and night. But will you have a season? No, because revolution is not there. Only one season will be there. Okay, even inclination is there and rotation is also there. Okay, clear? So what is the question number 14? Aspects already done. How many you tell option A? Option A is correct. How many you tell option B is correct? How many you tell option C is correct? How many you tell option D is correct? So why option D is correct? Yes. Okay, actually the second one is correct statement. And the first statement, it is not epicenter, it is a focus. Okay, epicenter is perpendicular to the focus is the epicenter. So that's why option 1 is wrong. Okay, and option 2 is correct. Okay, next question number.
So, what is the correct answer? Following the second option. Correct statement.
This is the correct statement only.
Second one, right?
Yes, the statement is correct. Okay, homo seismal lines because seismic place. Actually, some base seismic place. Homo seismal means everything is having the same. Okay. Next, answer the question number 20. So Earth and Sun is having a aphelion, perihelion, just like what is the Moon and Earth, apogee and perihelion. Okay, just perihelion, perigee, and aphelion, apogee in the Sun, in the Earth and the Moon. Okay, so the Sun is not at the center because it is a elliptical orbit, so it's having two focus. So one time the Sun, Earth will be closer to the Sun, and another time the Earth will be far away from the Sun. So they will be having the 2 points, which is called as a aphelion, and another one is called as a perihelion. I told you aphelion, away. Away means the distance will be more. Okay, perihelion, pro means near. Okay, ठीक है, P pass में वो भी याद कर लेना. If it is okay, that's your relation. That how I remember is pro means it is very near. So perihelion means Earth is nearest to the Sun. Is it perihelion? Statement true or false? Half of the statement is true because there is a second statement is also there. Okay. Next one, Earth farthest away from the Sun is perihelion. Is it true or false? False. Eliminate 2. Okay. Earth is farthest away from the Sun is aphelion. True. Earth is nearest to the Sun is aphelion. False. You can eliminate these 2. The second statement is not required at all. Whether it is happening a 3rd July, whether it is happening a 3rd January or 4th July, the examiner not interested in that. The examiner is interested in whether you know that aphelion and perihelion what it is. Okay, a lot of times examiner trying to make the question more difficult. It was intentionally made difficult, but the question is not difficult at all. If the people were asked directly what is aphelion and perihelion, people will answer it, but they want to make you confused. That's why he gave the second statement also. But if I explain you now, is there any relevance there for second statement? No relevance. Okay, but for your convenience, sometimes they may ask the second statement also. If you are knowing the second statement also, you will understand. For example, if you know in a year, okay, the starting will be what? January. Okay, let's February, March, April, May. Pro means past में कौन सा month है? January. Perihelion will be in January. Okay, aphelion will be in July. Understand? Even you know that. Match perihelion with January and match aphelion with July. Only 2 options then also. So you should know the both of any one statement is enough. If you know any one concept, you will answer. But the most simple is knowing perihelion and aphelion. Rather knowing the months. Understood or not? So these questions was kept by me, some 50 questions on the physical geography. So it will be covering all the concept. Okay, in every chapter 2 questions. Okay. So there are a lot other questions. Can you answer this plate tectonics? So 2 questions are came from the plate tectonics. Not 2, even 3. Okay, 1 question on the earthquakes, 2 questions on the volcanoes, 3 to 4 questions on the latitudes and longitudes and motions of the earth. Okay, 1 or 2 questions on the origin of the earth. That's what I'm telling. If you are through the class of my class of some 18 to 20 hours will be a course of what I will offer for the geography for the CDS. The same thing I will be taking the class for the UPSC also. That I will be taking for 65 hours. Okay, the same geography. So these 24 hours, if you are there with me, of course you will be having a conceptual clarity along with that MCQs. Okay. So what is the answer for it? 17th one. How many of you think? Okay. So how many of you think option A is what they are asking, which is wrong, not correct? Okay. How many think A is wrong? Okay, so no one is thinking that A is wrong. Because tectonic plates are made up of oceanic lithosphere and continental lithosphere. That is true. Tectonic plates are able to move because Earth's lithosphere has higher strength than the underlying exosphere. Yes or no? Because that's why it's remaining on the top. Made up of rocks and everything. Exosphere is what? Quantum material. So option B is also correct. The Earth's lithosphere is broken up into tectonic plates. Yes or no?
Yes.
All the tectonic plates are the breaking of the Earth's lithosphere only. All divergent plate boundaries, subduction carries place in the mantle. Is it true or false? Then where it will happen? Lithosphere. That's not lithosphere. What divergent will be lithosphere only breaking. Subduction also lithosphere only happening. So everything is happening on the lithosphere. Astronosphere is just like a developing the lithosphere to float on it and creating a source of magma. That's known as. So option is D is there. So this also we done, na? Huh? Answer question number 22.
Sir, is mantle always magma?
No, only astrosphere is mostly magma, but mantle is having a magma in different pockets.
It is not
Okay.
the whole magma.
No. It's not a whole magma.
So this is
Silicon and magnesium. Okay. Silicon and magnesium is the maximum content of your mantle. But magma is of nickel and ferrous. Okay. But astrosphere is mostly made up of nickel and ferrous.
So when sulfur comes out, I mean, then sulfur is in gaseous condition under the earth.
Yes. When volcanic eruptions are happening, the sulfur will be coming outside, na? Which is having a sulfuric clouds. And carbon dioxide is also coming outside. Okay, so this is what the reason how the Earth's atmosphere is most of the carbon dioxide at the starting stage. Why? Because of the huge volcanic eruptions are happening. Okay, so what happens is, see how the carbon will be coming outside into the carbon dioxide will be increasing. When you're burning something which is having a carbon more in it. Okay, where the subduction plate, what is happening? Consuming. So means this is having a dead and decay animal, plants and everything will be there. Okay, that will be subducting down. Now what will happen? This will be melting. So when it's melting, the carbon will be released. The carbon will be escaped and come into the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so along with the sulfur will be there. Along with the water vapor will also be there. This all will be escaped also.
So only volcanic regions, like basically the ring of fire is only the main volcanic region of the other regions.
I already explained yesterday. If you are there in yesterday's class, you may have understood. There are 3 different regions. Okay. One is Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, and another one is called as a mid-latitude regions like Himalayas, Turkey, and these things. Okay, and the one is Antarctica. This regions is there. So that's why I'm telling. When you are present in the class, you can understand because this is the question they ask also. Okay, they will not ask anything directly. When you are listening to the class, that's how. Only thing is not targeting the right answer. Okay, when you are listening to the class, sometimes you are in a position to eliminate the answers also. Okay, see some simple example I want to tell you. Okay, I will tell you next when I start again. How to tackle the questions is. What is the answer for 22nd? Yeah. See, first and foremost, people who are logical, they will think that they are asking for the earth crust. For earth crust, oxygen is the maximum. Yes or no? Oxygen is the maximum. So you can eliminate B and C eliminated. You are left with the 2 options. Okay. So earth crust is made up of Cr, silicon and aluminium. And where is the magnesium? Magnesium is the mantle. So of course that is also can be eliminated. Silicon can be the answer. That's all. No need to know exact answer. You never read it directly. But your common sense will tell. Okay, how to answer the questions. Lot of times you have to use your common sense also. Okay, fine. These are different concepts. So is the thing like 2-3 chapters we will complete and we will come back and we will solve these questions. All the 50 questions I will make you to solve. Okay, for all your physical geography. And for Indian geography, there are another 50 questions I will make you solve once Indian geography is done. See, these are the for history. This is for the polity. Okay, strategic I didn't made it. And for economy I didn't made it. For general science I made some. Okay, so next yesterday's up to distribution of oceans and continents is done. Okay, today we are dealing with minerals and rocks. Just 1 minute. Okay, so the next concept is next one is minerals and rocks. Okay, here we are. See, minerals is not a key concept. Wanted to focus much on the minerals, but important thing is rocks. Okay, so here we are discussing about what are the different types of rocks, like what is igneous rock, what is sedimentary rock, what is metamorphic rock. What are the different types of rocks? And next one we will be discussing about the rock cycle. Then after that we will be into the geomorphology. Okay, in geomorphology already I explained about your endogenic forces. That is also the sun force is important. The soap force is not important for you people much. Okay, and next exogenic is much important. Okay, what are the different forces are happening in the exogenic and everything. So what is minerals and what is rocks? What is the difference between the mineral and the rock? Huh? What is the difference of minerals and rocks? Yes. Okay. So minerals is the basic elements. Okay, these minerals will be combined together to form a rocks, and the elements will combine to form a mineral. And these minerals, so the rock can consist of more than one mineral. Okay, it's called as a rocks. Okay, so mineral is defined as naturally occurring organic and inorganic substance having an orderly arrangement of atoms and a definite composition of physical properties is called as a minerals. So about 90% of the total crust of the earth is composed of 8 elements, mainly oxygen, sodium, calcium, iron, magnesium, silicon, aluminum, and potassium. Okay, and rest is like titanium, hydrogen, phosphorus. These are the remaining minerals. So minerals are of 2 types. One is called as a metallic minerals and another is called as a non-metallic minerals. Okay, metallic minerals. Okay, these minerals are composed of metals and can be divided into 3 types. One is called as the precious metals. So what is precious metal? Like gold, silver, platinum. These are the precious metals. And next one is called as the ferrous metals, which is having an iron content in it. Is called as a ferrous metals. And next one is called as a non-ferrous metals, other than iron, like copper, aluminum, lead, zinc, tin. Okay, these are also called as non-ferrous metals. And next one is called as a non-metallic minerals, or like sulfur, silicon, phosphorus. These are called as a non-metallic minerals. The next one is called as rocks. Okay, so what is a rock? Rock is the solid material forming on the surface of the earth and composed of 1 or more minerals is called as rocks. And the petrology is the science of the rocks, which include the studying of the mineral composition. Okay, and this alteration or physical properties of the rock is being studied by the called as a petrology. And along with that, there is another concept called as a carbon-14 dating. Okay, by the carbon-14 dating, the archaeological survey, ASI, of any archaeological sites, you will tell by seeing the temple, this is this much old, or like that you will tell because of the isotopes present in that rocks, you will understand what is the age of that rocks. Okay, that is done by carbon 14 dating. So if you see the classification of the rocks, okay, so what are the three classifications? One is called as sedimentary rock, igneous rock, metamorphic rock. Okay, one is sedimentary rock, one is igneous rock, and another one is metamorphic rock. The sedimentary rock is again divided into three depending upon how this sedimentary rock was formed. Okay, what is the first type? One is called as a clastic. Clastic means what? Because of the physical phenomena, the rocks forming is called as clastic type of formation. Okay, because of the physical characteristics of the rock. Okay, like pressure. Okay, this is the physical property. Temperature. Okay, because of the pressure and temperature, the rock was formed. That is called as a clastic type of rock or mechanical. And next one is called as a chemical. Because of the chemical reactions, the sedimentary rock is formed. And next can be of the biological reaction. It can be formed. So what are the sedimentary rocks which are formed because of the mechanical properties? What are those? One is called as a conglomerate. Conglomerate is the most of the time you may see these type of rocks when you are walking on the side of the river beds or something. Okay, if you see the conglomerate, this is the conglomerate. Okay, this is the sand in between the chips of the rocks will be there. Okay, this is called as a conglomerate. This was happened because of the mechanical properties, because like a pressure and temperature which is being acting on that rock. Okay, the next one is called as a sandstone, mudstone are the examples of it. This is what I gave it. Later we can see it. Okay, so these many is difficult, just you remember these. Okay, so now if you see the next one is called as a igneous rock. Igneous rock is of two types. One is called as an intrusive type of rocks and another one is called as an extrusive type of rocks. So intrusive type of rocks are the igneous rocks which are formed inside the, like how they are formed. Intrusive volcanic landforms we saw, like batholates, phacolates, lacolates, locolates, seals. Okay, dikes inside the dikes. When these magma is being solidified, okay, and the rocks forming because of that is an intrusive type of rocks. Okay, intrusive type of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed because of the magma or lava. Okay, intrusive rocks are formed because of the magma, and extrusive rocks are formed because of lava. Okay, so what are the different? One is granite, intrusive. Okay, all the intrusive rocks are formed because of the slow cooling. Okay, because of the slow cooling, if you see the intrusive rocks, you will be having a large type of grains will be there. Okay, you can see that if you see the granite rock, you can see large patches will be there. Either maybe white, black, or anything, not a small dots. Because these rocks are being cooling slowly. This magma is cooling slowly because already the inbuilt temperature is there inside that. So this will not allow to solidify suddenly. Okay, and next one you can see the diorite, white marks will be there. And next one is called as a gabbro. A lot of times when you are using the road constructions or something or building constructions, you'll be using a rock, big rocks will be done. Okay, that is called as a gabbro. If you see that rock, you'll be having the white spots on it. Okay, so these all are the intrusive rocks. So what are the different intrusive rocks? One is granite, next one is gabbro, next one is diorite. Okay, these are the intrusive rocks. Next one is called as the extrusive rocks. Extrusive rocks are the rapid cooling, and you can see the difference. Slow cooling of magma, here rapid cooling of lava. Because these are extrusive. Here you cannot tell a rapid cooling of magma because magma will not be cooled. Magma will be cooled inside that. No extrusive rocks will be formed from magma. All the extrusive rocks are formed from lava. Okay. So what are the extrusive rocks? One is called as a pumice, and next one is called as a basalt. Basalt and obsidian. If you see these rocks, you can see the difference. These rocks are very much dark in color. Okay, completely dark in color. Why? Because these rocks are formed as extrusive. The moment the lava coming outside, it will cool suddenly. So what will happen is that grains inside it will not get the chance to expand. It will be compressed, so that you cannot find any small grains on it. Okay, only the dark color will be there. Okay, Understood? Igneous rocks. The next one is called as a sedimentary rock. I will explain you later all of this. Okay. Okay. So types of rocks. The first one is called as an igneous rock. Okay. The name igneous, in this ignis means fire. Because these are the rocks which are not because of the pressure and temperature, not because of the pressure or something. It is because of lava or magma. Okay, because which are very much in hot. Okay, the temperature will be very much high when compared to your sedimentary rocks. Okay, and these rocks are called as a primary rocks because any rock can be formed from igneous rock. If this igneous rock got weathered and eroded, okay, this will be forming as sediments. If erosion was happened of the igneous rock, it will be converted into sediments. And because of the lithification of the sediments, it can be converted into sedimentary rock. Okay, if your alluvial soil is there, and along with that, this igneous got eroded, and the sediments also reached there, then they can form a rock which is called as a sedimentary rock. Okay, and next one is the same igneous rock. If it is going to the greater depths of the earth, okay, what will happen? The temperature and pressure will be increased. So what will happen? The recrystallization of the rocks will be happening. Okay, the rock will be recrystallized. Okay, the properties of the rock will be changed. Then it can be converted into metamorphic rock. Okay, meta means what? High temperature or pressure. Morphism means what? Changing form. So metamorphic rock is the rocks which are coming from the igneous rock because of the high temperature and pressure. So that's where igneous rocks are called as a primary rocks because any rock can be formed from the igneous rock. Understand? Igneous rock formed out of magma and lava from the interior of the earth. When magma is upward movement, cools and turns into solid form called as a igneous rock. So there are two types of igneous rock. One is intrusive igneous rock. Okay, were formed because of the magma rise within the crust, which gives to various forms like batholiths, laccoliths, phaccoliths, okay, lopoliths, sills. These all dikes. Okay, these all are the reason for the formation of the igneous rock. Okay, so what are the examples of it? Granite. Okay, you're right. These are the examples. Okay, and basalt. Okay, is the example of pumice. Is the example of your extrusive rocks. Okay, always the extrusive igneous rock will look darker in color. Okay, and the silica content will be less in it. Okay, because it will be solidifying very much fast. And extrusive rocks are formed when the cooling and solidification takes place on the earth's surface. Example is the basalt, but it's called as a Deccan traps or flat basalt provinces because these provinces or Deccan plateaus are made up of the basalt. That's why for basalt rocks, extrusive rocks, you don't require mining, but all the inclusive rocks will require mining. Okay, the granite will not be available on the outside. You have to do the mining for it. Granite mining should be there. Okay, because these are the inclusive. Okay, see, igneous rocks are also classified based on the texture, size, and arrangement of the grains and the physical conditions of the material. Okay, see, this is what I told you. If the magma cools slowly at greater depths, the mineral grains increases in their size. Okay, that's why the intrusive rocks will be having a large size mineral grains. Okay, large spots you can see. Sudden cooling of the surface results in the small and smooth grains. Okay, that's why these will be the dark grains. Next one is called as a sedimentary rock. Okay, sedimentary is nothing but the sedimentum. Okay, which means the sediments will be settling down. Okay, and after that, some pressure and temperature will be applying on that, which will be converting into a sedimentary rock. Okay, the sedimentary rock is not having a much strength because the sedimentary rock is a density is very much less, but the igneous rock is having a higher density. Okay, the water will not percolate much into your igneous rock. But the sedimentary rock, the water will percolate. That's why the reason the sedimentary rock can be weathered more in the cold conditions, but the igneous rock will not be weathered. Igneous rock can be weathering will be more happening in the desert regions. Okay, but not the sedimentary rock because the sedimentary rock is having gaps. It can be internal cooling will be happening in it. Okay, but the igneous rock will not have internal cooling. Okay. So the sedimentary rock, this process is called as a lithification. So how this happens is, like, if you are going to the side of the river, lot of sediments will be brought by the river, and you are having a different types of sediments there. Okay, different minerals will be there. So these will be coming together, and because of the wind speed, dust will be coming together. It is having a pressure in it. Okay, it will be forming like a small ball, and now because of its own weight, it will go into the sand. Okay, now what happened? The overlaid sand is exerting a pressure on it. Okay, slowly it will go down. Slowly it will go down. So now what happened? Pressure and temperature is increasing on it. So now what happened? It will become a solidified. But it's having very much full strength. If you see, hit the sedimentary rock to the wall, it will become a sediment again. Okay, but it will depend upon how much is the process happened on the sedimentary rock. It is the starting stage. Okay, so depending upon that, one is called as a mechanically formed, like conglomerate. Lewis is another type of a sedimentary rock where you can observe this type of sedimentary rocks, and the brownies of the mountains. Okay, the sediments which is brought down by the mountains, the dust and everything, that will be settled down on the mountains where this type of sedimentary rock. The sediment which is brought from the mountains is being converted into sedimentary rock. That is called as a Lewis. Lewis is one of the depositional landform. Okay, Lewis is one of the depositional landform of the winds. Okay, there is a different types of landforms are formed that we'll be discussing in the next chapter, next chapter. Okay, in that the one of the depositional landform agent which is causing the landforms is wind. Okay, in that one of the depositional landform is the Lewis. Okay, next is the limestone, sandstone. Sandstone is nothing but it is made up of sand. Okay, conglomerate is made up of sand along with that gravels. Okay, small gravels you can see. In between the gravel will be there, and this gravel will be lithification or sedimentation will happen by the sand. Okay, this is a mixture of sediments of sand and gravel. Okay, next one is called as a chemically formed, like potash, halite, and organically formed is like chalk, coal. Okay, these are the examples of your organically formed. Okay, just here you have to remember about the examples. Okay, just I already have some 2-3 questions on the rocks. Okay, I will tell you about what type of questions they may be asking on this. Next is called as a metamorphic rock. Okay, metamorphic rock is again divided into two. One is called as a foliated type, and another one is called as a non-foliated type. Okay, foliated type means it's like a layer. You can see this type of rock. This is a one type of layer, another type of layer, another type of layer, another type of layer. Different minerals are being arranged in a layered base. This is called as a foliated type of metamorphic rock. And this is called as a non-foliated type. Here the layering will not be happened. Okay. So the metamorphic rock will be happened because of the intense pressure and temperature on the igneous rock. Okay. So if you see what are the main rocks present on the earth, 90%, 95% of the rocks are igneous and metamorphic rocks. Okay, only 5% is your sedimentary rocks. So next comes is your rock cycle. Okay. So this is how your rocks will be forming. Okay, this is the rock cycle. So we will be starting with your magma. Okay, so the magma is the source of any of the rock. Okay, magma is the source of any of the rock. So what can happen to the magma? Only crystallization of the magma, which is nothing but because of the reduction in temperature. Okay, crystallization will be happening with the magma, and magma can be formed only one type of rock, that is the igneous rock. No other thing can be happened with the magma or lava, whatever it may be. Okay, so no other rocks will be formed because of from the magma. Only one rock can be formed, which is called as an igneous rock. So what can happen to the igneous rock? If there is igneous rock, what all things can be happened? One thing is, if I'm increasing the more temperature, for example, there is a ferrous in the nickel ferrous is there in the igneous rock. Iron content more. If the temperature is some 2000 degrees, will it melt or not? Melt and will convert again into magma. Melting and come into magma. Or if the igneous rock was present like this, now the wind is flowing or water is flowing, what will happen? Weathering and erosion will happen on it. And what will happen? It will be eroded and converted into sediments. sediments because of the weathering and erosion, or same igneous rock went into the greater depths of the earth. So what will happen? Now the temperature and pressure will be increased and this can be converted into metamorphic rock. Yes or no? Heat and pressure, it can be converted into metamorphic. Okay. So if you see with this igneous rock, a sedimentary rock can be formed. With this igneous rock, the metamorphic rock can be formed. With this igneous rock, it will be converted to magma again. So igneous rock, that's it, it's called as a primary rock. Understand? The next comes is the sediments. What can happen to the sediments? What can happen to the sediments? Only thing happen to sediments is compaction and liquefaction. Okay, and it will convert into sedimentary rock. Okay, the sediments can only be converted into sedimentary rocks. The next thing, what can happen to the sedimentary rock now? Huh? Either if you are increasing the pressure and temperature of that sedimentary rock, it will convert into metamorphic rock, or if you are increasing the temperature, it can be melted more. If the temperature is very much high, rather than forming into metamorphic rock, it will melt completely and convert into magma again because it is having a sediments of igneous rock also. Okay, or if weathering and erosion is happening, it can be converted into sediments again. Okay, so now if you see the metamorphic rock, what will happen to the metamorphic rock? What can happen to the metamorphic rock? One is it can be melted completely and converted into magma, or weathering and erosion can be happen and can be converted into sediments again. Okay, this is called as a rock cycle. Okay, with one rock, all the rocks can be formed, and with magma, all the types of rocks have been formed, and this is the cycle which is happening for the rocks. Okay, it's not like the rock which is what is the igneous rock will always be the igneous rock. Okay, the rock can change its recrystallization will be happening, and the physical properties of the mechanical properties of the rock will be changed. Okay, so this is your minerals and rocks. Okay, so how many are any doubts? What happened here? So is it clear? So I kept some 2-3 questions of the rocks. So when you are solving it, you will get an idea. Don't worry. Okay, first thing is only try to understand what I am teaching. Don't think much about that. Okay, so just understand this. Next is called as a geomorphic process. See, the geomorphic process means what? What is geomorphism? Geo means what? Geography. So what is the meaning of geography? So what is geography? You are listening to geography class and you don't know what is geography. Study about the
That's your mapping of Earth.
mapping of Earth. How do you tell it is mapping of Earth? Then what is the study of Earth? Geomorphology is study of Earth. See, one is called as a geology, geography, geomorphology. Geography means description of your earth. Okay, grapho means description. Geo means earth. So geography, we are only describing the earth. It is not like we are taking the rocks and then we are not studying about the rocks or something. Okay, but if we see the geology, in geology, logy means study. Geo means earth. Geology means study of your earth. Geomorphology means study of changes of the forms of the earth. Okay, how earth is changing its forms. Morphosm. Logy means study. Morphism means change in form. Geo means earth. Geomorphology means geo means earth. Morphism means change in form. Logy means studying that changes. It's called as geomorphology. Okay, and if we see the earth is not same now, and it will not be the same in the future also. Okay, for example, some millions of years, if you see, these are mountains are not there, and these planets are, these plateaus are not there. Okay, these oceans are not there, but it's been changing its form. And if you see after some millions of years later, the earth will not be the same. For example, it is the Aravalli mountains. Now it's a residual mountain, But the same Aravalli Mountains is there from up to the Delhi ridge. But now it is not what happened. What happened? New mountains started coming. Okay. So this is what be happening to the earth. It's called as a geomorphism. The main reason for this geomorphism is the forces which is acting on the earth. Okay, there are two types of forces which is acting on that. One is called as the endogenic forces. Say everyone who are sitting in my class, the first thing they have to listen to my class, or they can sit in the next room. If you're having your own personal works to do, don't sit in the class and do your personal works. Okay, that's my not request. The opinion list. Okay. Don't sit in the class if you're not listening in the class. It is the serious and it's a warning voice. Whatever you think of me, that doesn't matter. Next one is called as the endogenic process. Next one is called as the exogenic process. If you are not cooperative with me, I will never cooperative with you. Understand? I can skip the class without your notice. I am literally telling you. Even if people don't know, so what I skipped also. Understand? At the last, what will happen? 20 hours waste of your time. But for me, nothing waste of my time. I got my remuneration. Okay, I want to spend 20 hours. That's all. Okay, and with this institute, I'm having a relations of past 4 years. Okay, it's not like it's new. I have to prove myself. Okay, and proving myself, it's not the only institute I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with 4 to 5 years. Okay, so thing is, when you are in class, what's wrong with class? If you are most cooperative, I will give you the best what I can give. Okay. Even if you observe me, I will not wasting that time here. Okay, I'm not here for the time pass. Okay, the 1.5 hour class, what will be there? I'll be focusing on what I have to deliver. That's all. Nothing matters with you people, what you are doing, what you are not doing. And the one thing is, you can drink water, you can eat whatever you can do in the class. That doesn't matter for me. Okay, that doesn't matter to me until you are focused in the class. Understand? The first is called as the endogenic process. Endogenic process and exogenic process. Endogenic process is the forces which is happening inside the earth. Exogenic is the process which is happening outside the earth. Okay. So what are those? One is called as slow movements and another one is called as a sudden movement. So what is the sudden movement? Volcanism and the earthquakes. And the slow movement is called as a diastrophism. This is the important word. Okay, diastrophism is the slow movements. It is not like that. Yesterday night you slept, there is no mountain on the side of your home. Tomorrow morning you woke up, some mountain came. Is it happen, huh? Is it happen or not? No, no. But yesterday night you slept, there is no earthquake. Tomorrow morning you woke up, earthquake happened. Is it happen or not? Volcanic eruption is not there. Suddenly morning you can see volcanic lava is coming outside. Is it happen or not? Happened. Because those are the suddenly happening. Okay, these are the sudden movements. And diastrophism means is a slow movement. Okay, the diastrophism can be of vertical diastrophism and horizontal. Diastrophism can be vertical and can be horizontal. Okay, if it is a vertical, it is called as epirogenic. Okay, if it is called horizontal, it is called as a orogenic. Okay, vertical means what? Happening like this. So orogenic, slow movements, diastrophism, mountains will be formed. Okay. And for the horizontal, you can see the continents will be formed, which is called as a epirogen. That's not vertical. Okay. So I go horizontal. If it's a vertical, it will be, you can see the continental building. Horizontal, it is a mountain building. Okay. If it's a vertical, it can be upward and downward. Okay. And it is a horizontal. It can be 2 types. One is called as a compression and another is called as a tension. If the compression is happened, what will happen? Fold mountains will be formed. Okay. If it is a tension was happened, block mountains will be formed. Okay, there are types of mountains. One is called as a fold mountains, one is called as a block mountains. Okay, block mountains is nothing but, for example, this is a, what are the fold mountains? For example, this is one of your plate and this is another plate. Okay, this is the another plate. Now what will happen? There is a mountain building, it is a horizontal. So one plate is pulling like this and another plate is, one plate is pushing like this, another plate is pushing like this. Canadian plate bone. Okay. Now what happened is one plate, these are both are the continental. If one is the oceanic, one is the continental, subduction may be the chances. But both are continental, both are having equal forces. Okay. So now the subduction chance is very much less. So now what will happen? This plate will be folded like this. Okay, towards the higher density plate. The plate which is of the lower density will be getting folded. Then you can see the fold mountains. Okay. So next one is called as the forces of what? This is what? Compression or tension? Compression. For example, there is a landmass like this. Now there was a tension in this. Means the forces are acting in the opposite direction. Okay. Now this will be moving this side and this will be moving right side. So what will happen? Here you will be having a fault. Okay. This is moving this side and this is moving this side. So now what will happen? On this line you will be having a fault like this. So now what happened? This plate will be going down. So now what structure you can see? This. Okay. These are called as a block mountains. These are called as a fold mountains. This is because of compression. Fold mountains. Block mountains are called as because of tension. Okay. These both are acting vertically or horizontally? Horizontally. Okay. So mountain building will be formed because of orogenic, which is called as horizontal movement. And this is happening suddenly, yeah? No, thousands of years it will take. Slowly. The plate will be going inside. Slowly the mountain will be raised. Even CUC now, even now also the size of the mountain is increasing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because the Indian plate is going into the Eurasian plate. Okay, and this you can observe what yesterday, okay, 8.8 kilometers. Tomorrow is my birthday, it will go into 9.5 kilometers. It will happen, huh? So now because these are the slow movements. Okay. Understand? Endogenic process. Endogenic process, we are not going to explain much because it itself will take some 10 to 15 hours. Okay, this is for the UPSC, most of the people will be concentrating on it. Okay, for you people is not important. For you important is the exogenic. Okay, these are the important, sudden movements. Okay, the next one is called as a exogenic process. What is exogenic process? It is happening on the surface of the earth. What are they happening on the surface of the earth? One is called as a weathering. Okay, weathering and different and erosion is different. First, anything will be weathered. It will change its properties. Okay, then the erosion will be starting on it. Don't think that erosion will be happen directly. First weathering should happen, next erosion. I will be discussing first weathering. Okay, the next is the weathering. After that, I will be discussing about the erosion and the deposition. First weathering happen, next erosion will happen, next deposition will happen. Okay, what are the weathering? Weathering can be because of physical weathering. What is the physical weathering? Because of change of temperature and pressure. Is a physical weathering. Next is called as a chemical weathering. Chemical weathering is because of solution. Okay. And next is called as a carbonation. Next is called as a hydration. Okay. These are the types of chemical weathering. I will tell you what everything. The next line is that one. Don't worry. Okay. Next is called as a biological weathering. Biological is because of the floral weathering, because of the plants. Faunal weathering, because of the animals. Anthropogenic weathering, because of the human beings. These are the biological weathering. These are different types of weathering: physical, chemical, and biological. Next is called the mass movements. Mass movements can be of means a huge amount of land is moving, or soil is moving, or mud is moving. These are called as a mass movements. The mass movements can be of slow movement or sudden movements. Okay, slow movements is like first one is called as a creep, soil creep. So what is the soil creep? For example, if you see on the mountains, if the density of the plants was reduced, what will happen? When the rains are coming, when the winds are coming, slowly the soil will be coming to the down. Slowly the soil will be coming to the down. Okay, and the roots will be exposed outside. And it is not like that suddenly yesterday night you saw there is full of soil. Tomorrow morning you woke up, all the soil gone. Is it happen? Huh? No. That's why these are the slow movements. And the sudden movements or rapid mass movements is like earth flow, means movement of the earth. And next is called as a mud flow or avalanches. Or landslides, which is happening in the Wayanad. It is not nothing right is there. Suddenly the landslide will be happening. Okay, these are the sudden movements or rapid movements. Okay, these are the mass movements. And these all will be changing the geomorphology of the earth. Yes or no? Yes. Until then, there are two villages are existing peacefully. Suddenly landslide happened. If you see the same physiographical feature there, Now it's the same, huh? Nothing completely changed. Okay, this because this is what called as a change in form of the geological form. Okay, geomorphology.
So landslides occur slowly, right, sir? Because without erosion, there won't be landslide, I guess.
See, landslide happening slowly. The thing is, earthquake also will not happen suddenly. Something's happening inside. But what you are observing is you are getting a time to stop the landslide. That's what I mean. Okay, how much time it will give to the human mankind to take a corrective action? Okay, that is what the sudden movement. If eczema soil creep is there, it will not happen suddenly. Slowly, slowly it will be happening. If you want, you can increase the plantation also. Do more plantation, do afforestation rather than deforestation. Again, your soil will be increasing. Okay, where you are having a chance to stop it. Landslide can you stop it? You can take a preventive action. But one landslide starts, we cannot stop. Okay. Next one is called as erosion. What is erosion? Now the rock got weathered. Now something is required to erode the rock. What are those? These are called as erosional agents. Either it can be running water, either it can be groundwater, either it can be wind, either it can be glacier, either it can be waves and tides. Okay, these all are erosional. Okay, a lot of times you can see the stacks. When you're going to the beaches, in center of the beach, there will be stack. Okay, what is this stack? Nothing but erosion. The waves frequently coming and eating it. Caves you can see. Where? Even in your caves you can see in your beaches. Okay, pillars you can see in the beaches. What are these? Are all erosional. And the beach, so they be depositional. Okay, these are the agents which will erode it. And once it is eroded, it will have to deposit somewhere. No? It's not like they eroded and it eat. What eroded the sand, rock, and it will eat the rock. It will have to deposit somewhere. That is called as a depositional. What are the different agents? One is running water, groundwater, glaciers, waves and currents and winds. Running water, groundwater, glacier, waves and currents and the winds. Here it will erode, and the same running water will take this amount of the sand and deposit somewhere. It's called as a deltas, floodplains, okay, alluvial plains, alluvial fans, aqua lakes. These are the examples. Like the valleys, gorges, canyons, waterfalls. These are all what? Erosion. The same running water. First it will erode where the running water is having a more pressure in the end age of the river. But at the old age of the river, where the energy is not there, it will deposit. Yes or no? These are the what we are going to read in the next two classes. What is the end of this? Okay, so just I will give the introduction of it. Okay, of the weathering, then we can take a break. So you will be having it in the next week of the class. Okay, so is it interesting or not? Geography. Okay, so from now it will be more interesting. Okay, because from here my PPTs are very much interesting. So how is my PPT discussion? I don't know. But it will not be shared. Okay. So next one is called as a weathering. Weathering is defined as a mechanical disintegration. Okay, one is because of the mechanical action, the rock will be disintegrated. Only disintegration. No erosion. Erosion means what? That disintegrated rock have to be carried away from there. Okay. So in weathering, only disintegration will be happening. Okay, then only erosion will be taking place. Okay. So and chemical decomposition of the rocks through actions of various elements called as weather and the climate. The main reasons are because of the weather and the climate. Okay. So what are the different one is called as a physical weathering, chemical weathering, biological or biochemical weathering. Okay, first one is called as a physical weathering. Okay. So what is physical weathering? Because of the pressure and temperature. Okay. It leads to disintegration and breakdown of the rocks due to temperature change and because of the frost actions. Okay, wind action and removal of the super incumbent load. Okay, this is called as a main is the temperature range, temperature change, and the frost actions. Frost actions is in cold climates, means higher latitudes. Okay, in higher latitude regions, like after 60, after Arctic Circle, you can see this type of. More to the physical weathering, pros are caused by the thermal expansion and the pressure release. So, what are the different types of physical weathering? One is called as a block disintegration. The rock will be disintegrated too, like this. Not always when you are doing for trekking or something, you can observe the rocks will be breaking. This is called as a block disintegration. Next is called as a granular disintegration. Here the rock will not break, but small grains of your rock will be falling on the side of it. That's called as a granular disintegration. Next one is called as exfoliation. You can see lot of slabs will be falling. Okay, for example, here one of the places is called as a Shuganga or something. Trekking will be there here. There, if you're walking, you can see lot of this type of things will be there. On the slabs, the rock will be big slabs will be broken, and you can see the cracks on it like that. Okay, that is called as exfoliation. Understand? So now we will be discussing one by one. Okay, first one is called as a block disintegration. So the block disintegration can be happen because of two. One is called as a frost actions, and another one is called as a temperature change. What is a frost action? Frost action means suddenly the night becomes cold, and it is in the very higher latitudes. Okay, this type of frost action will be happening only on the sedimentary rock, but not on the igneous rock. Because when it is night, the sedimentary rock is having a pores on it. So now the water will be entering into it in the morning. Okay, in the night, and the night time what will happen? This water will become like a crystal form. For example, you are keeping a water bottle of water in your fridge. Expand or not? And you're taking it outside and keep it outside. Normal will come. The rock, when it is in the night, it will expand. But if we keep the igneous rock, will igneous rock have a pores on? There is no chance of water going inside. Okay, so now water will be going inside, and because of the frost action, it will expand in the night. And in the morning, it will compress. Night, it will expand. Morning compress. Night will expand, morning compress. This will happen frequently. But number of years later, that rock will break. Understand? So frost action is a high latitude phenomenon. You can now observe the frost actions in the near the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, between them. Okay, this is a higher latitudes. Next one is effective in sedimentary rock. You cannot observe this in the igneous rock, because igneous rock the water will not enter first inside. But in igneous rock also the block disintegration happens. But how that is? That is because of the temperature. Okay, for example, this phenomena, temperature change will be happening in the regions where there is a high temperature contrast. Means morning temperature is very much high, 41, 42, 45, 50, and night temperature is 4 degrees. Where will be this will be there? In the desert regions. If, for example, there you are having one of the igneous rock, what will happen? At the morning temperature, the island will expand. If you see the railway tracks, they will be keeping a gap. What is the reason for it? Because when the temperature is more, it will expand. Otherwise, if it is not keeping the gap, the track will bend and the train will fall. Always a lot of accidents now. Okay, because of the non-installation of the coverage. Okay. So the next one is because of the contrast in the temperatures, the rock will expand in the morning, compress in the night. Expand in the morning, compress in the night. Expand in the morning, compress in the night. So what will happen after some time? The rock will break, which is called as effective in the igneous rock because of the temperature change. Okay, one is frost action in sedimentary rock in the high latitude regions. Another one is called as in desert or the regions where the temperature contrast is more, and it will be effective in the igneous rocks. Okay, so it is done. The remaining will be discussed tomorrow.
Sir, can we leave? Sir, can we leave?